Hey folks, welcome back to another farming simulator video, and in this one we're going to be having a look at the trucks that are part of the Mercedes-Benz pack coming on September 9th, and I have 4 of the trucks in front of me. We'll have a quick look in the store and then we'll jump in some of them and have a look at them. So let's jump into the store. Lots of jumping in this video. Easiest way is to go into here. So we have 5 trucks in total, really 3. We've got the Arcos in the normal variant and the version which can load the boxes on the back, the Tektrum. We have the Arctros. So the Arcos is the kind of industrial fieldwork kind of variant. The Arctros is the road variant, and then we have the Hesiomat. I'm a little disappointed with the Hesiomat. We'll get to why in a little bit. So the Arcos, in terms of variants, we've got 326 horsepower up to 625 horsepower. We've got a 4x4 setup or a 6x6 setup. We can have a sun shield or not. We can have horns on it or not. We can have a front guard or not over the lights. We can have painted or plastic bumpers. We can have a painted or plastic grille, and the same with mirrors. We can have a beacon or not. And we have many options for colors. So that's that jobby. And then we go to the Tektrum. This is the one that has the loading hook on the back. Same engine option. So we go 625, 428, 455, 510, 530, 625. And then sun shield, horn, bumpers, painting again. I'm going relatively quickly because I want to try and keep this video relatively short. We've then got the Actros and the hook load variant. That's the jobby. That's the word I was looking for. So we've got a standard config, we've got an Edition 3, an Extend Plus, a Pro Cab, and a standard again. Engine options similar to the previous one. We've got a 4x2 and a 6x4. I've got aero or not, because this is our one for going out on the road, doing our long hauls. Think ATS, ETS, grille design, a little bit of a chrome accent there or not, horns on the top or not, and do you want your star logo illuminated or not, and then a bunch of paint options again. So that's that beastie, and then the hook lift variant again or not. So, and then we have the Hesiomat. Now, why am I disappointed with this beastie? Because as far as I can see, there are no 3-point options on this. As far as I can see, I've not played with it a lot yet. I only downloaded this a little while ago. The real version of this has 3-point options. So I'm a little disappointed. When I looked on the website for this truck, it had 3-point options and they don't appear to exist. So we've got sun shield, yes or no. Again, front guard, yes or no. So on the lights, front bumper, plastic, painted or painted, grille, painted or plastic, warning signs, yes or no. And we can have the Azaria compact, yes or no, because this thing is meant to be doing some field work, and we do have some options for attaching kit on the back. We've got hydraulic points, we've got a PTO, and we've got some connectors, so we can connect stuff. We just don't have a 3-point. So if it can go on a hitch, we're okay, but no 3-point, no front 3-point. So we can connect some stuff up to it, but not what I was quite hoping for. And then we've got all of the bins that go on the hook lift stuff. So let's jump in, have a quick look. So first one, we've got both variants of the normal truck, just to have a look in those. Let's get in the correct side. And that's not the one I wanted to get into. This is the one I wanted to get into. So, yeah. Just standard-ish truck interior, you know, nothing overly special with this one. Sounds truck-ish, I guess, you know. Nice little ad there for us in front. Doesn't sound anything, I think, overly special or not, I guess. Yeah. Not particularly agricultural tyres, and there weren't, I don't think. I'm just going to jump back in. Yeah, no wheel or tyre options on any of those. So next we will jump into the Actos. So this is the road going sort of your haulage variant. Gigaspace. So yeah. No, that wasn't the button I wanted. Anyway, quick look at the interior again. Pretty much the same interior, I think. I have a feeling that these are based on the same chassis, essentially. With some very minor changes. You know, you can see there's some different styling of the bodywork and things for what they're intended for. Maybe a little bit less ground clearance on this one because, you know, it's meant to be on the road rather than working around fields and stuff. So next, the Hesio truck. And this is where things get a bit more interesting. So, same engine, so it's going to sound similar. But now we have the interior camera, and we've got the kind of tractor style display as well. So, we've got a couple of implements over here, and we'll hook up to the more normal. I'll say more normal, maybe not for a lorry or truck, but we've got, so we can back up using the camera to this trailer, and we can hook up to the Brantner, and all of the hoses and things hook up because it's designed for that kind of thing. I'm kind of curious now. I'm just going to quickly, and quickly or not, actually, we'll just go at the pace we go at. Let's grab something like this guy, which has been placed down there now. Let's hook up to a baler, shall we? Now, I have seen on their Hesiomat website this truck running a baler, so yeah, there we go. And we've got the PTO, so, you know, job's a good one. Quite an interesting bit of kit, really. Could be quite a bit of quite good fun truck, I think. So, yep. And then we have the Arcos with the hook lift on the back, and I've only got a couple of these bins, so if we just jump back into the store and go back in here, so we've got 4 different options. We've got the half pipe from Searchy, not sure entirely on the pronunciation of that, so nearly 15,000 litres bulk type storage. We've got the Unibox, again bulk type storage, nearly 40,000. The Agro box, similar amount, again bulk storage. So, and the Fliegel, 30,000, and again bulk storage. So take your pick from those. If we jump in cab, we don't have a camera. So look, we do have a remote control there. So I am a little bit curious, actually. I wonder. I don't know. Let's turn off setting vehicular control. Let's turn that off. Let's fire up So that would have been a really cool thing to implement, Giants. Would have been the remote control. But anyway, let's just, so it's X to lower the arm. If you've used one of these before, then you'll be vaguely familiar. Q to hook up to the box, and then X to pick it up. And then once it's attached, it behaves a lot like having a thingy attached. So G will let you select it. So, and then I and Control I will control the box. And then if you want to unload it, X will lower it. And then if you wanted to like fine tune placing it, you could, you know, you can reverse it to a little bit like a trailer. You got a little bit of flexibility there. Q to unload and then pull forwards, and then you could pick up another one. And we do have a trailer attacher on here as well, so you could hook up to this guy, pick this up, and then you could maybe test this beforehand, but there we go. So if you wanted to shift a lot of kit, there you go. So that's the trucks or lorries that are part of the Mercedes-Benz truck pack coming on the 9th of September. If you wanted to pre-order that, there is a link down below, QR code up on the screen, and you'll help me out just a little bit. See you next time.